What is up, YouTube? A&D Anime Reactions here. I'm Daquan.
And I'm Alexander.
And today we're watching My Hero Academia Vigilantes Episode 6. Last time we were watching My Hero Academia, we were seeing the different landscape of vigilantes kind of popping up now. We saw the re-hardening instant hero get back out in the streets, got an extra dose of trigger, which is a little bit different, made him a little bit faster, made him go a little bit crazier. And Knuckle Duster was a little bit MIA, dealing with life. We want to know what his life outside of that looks like, but he was dealing with life.
Kids and grandkids, hopefully.
Perhaps. And so while that instant villain is on a rampage, of course, Nice Guy and Pop Step try to get the situation under control. Then Nice Guy, Nice Step, put it all together.
Nice Step.
People try to ship him.
He will now be Nice Step.
No, Nice Guy slips up because of all the debris, and he's about to get cooked. And then we get a new vigilante, Stendhal, pop in, stop him, and pretty much cause a scene.
He is the pre-stain.
Yes, he is. He is pretty much a pre-stained character. You don't know why we're giggling, but you don't want to know. But
No, you do.
You don't. You don't.
Comment below you want it to know. Speak your truth.
But yeah, so basically this new vigilante pops up, saves the day, and everyone dispersed because the cops are coming. It's straight hood antics. Then we figured out that Stendhal is basically Koichi's. Nice Guy's pretty much fangirling all over him. It's like, oh my goodness, we have so many more vigilantes that can do all these different things. He's cool. He has a katana. He's super cool. We need more people like him. Knuckle Duster tries to convince him that, nah, people putting their brand of justice on the world can be a slippery slope. It can be dangerous.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, so basically he prophesied and spoke this stuff out. And then we end the episode off with some pretty gruesome stuff for a My Hero Academia episode. It's not like the only time we've ever seen gruesome stuff. We've seen some pretty bad stuff in My Hero. We know we've lost some characters in the past. Spoiler. I won't tell people who, but you know that it can get kind of gruesome and dicey in My Hero. But not this soon, not this crazy, not this early.
I think this is the first time we saw the actual killing blow happen.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So...
Because even just in the more recent seasons with the Endeavor Agency and all that stuff, it was always implied.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not implied. It was... The act of death was implied.
Yes,
the corpse
yes.
was kind of seen.
Yeah.
But this is the first time we're actually seeing it being... Someone actually killed it on screen.
Yeah, and so to be specific for you guys, that's when, if you guys saw the last episode, you saw that Stendhal was the one who cooked that hardening hero. He went up, went straight diabolical, stabbed the dude in the eye, and then just went to slice him to pieces. And it was just like, I was shook. Honestly, I was shook. I was like, this is crazy. What? Did they just show up like this? Right? Is this Sakamoto days? No. I'm like, this was just wild.
Shook up.
Yeah, so I'm like, Nice Guy has a rude awakening waiting for him to figure out that Pre-Stain is out here murking instant villains. And right now we're trying to figure out what's going to be the interaction now between Queen Bee and Stendhal, because she seems excited. She was like, this is interesting. She's grinning like a fiend. So I wonder if there's going to be some trigger exchanges between him, even though Stendhal considers himself to be justice. He's giving righteous judgment on the villains. So
That isn't sus at all.
yes, not while he's wielding his sword all haphazardly and penetrating villains as he sees fit.
Yes.
But needless to say, enough sleazy word puns.
No. More sleazy word puns. Never enough.
Well, with that though, we're still gonna go get to the episode and see what's going on, because I think I'm too excited to kind of see what's going on. We have a lot of stuff that can be...
Are you sure this is the next episode, though?
Pretty sure. I can check.
Because I swear we just saw this scene.
Yeah, same scene, but...
Okay.
New episode. Episode 6.
I believe you.
Alrighty, guys. Let's get to watching.
How you doing? You hear? They're asking for a list of our members. Taking our names down in a registry like some kind of common thugs. They don't know what following a code of honor means. When it comes to matters of justice, we Yakuza have always had our own rules. And with this
Yakuza.
reckless villains, that's the way those cowards operate. And here's you, calm as Buddha. Wake up, Rosia!
But they're still villains anyway. Like organized crime is still villainy. Still villainy. The whole like honorable criminal thing is just an act. At the end of the day, it's all about money.
Yes.
So do not-
Money, baby.
do not fall for this. They are scum like the rest of them.
Sir? They call us villains. And why should we argue? You mean the way a man lives? It doesn't change with the law or the spirit of the times. A man walks the path of honor, even if
Yeah.
himself is standing in his
No drunk driving. Post with All Might.
Yeah.
You said it.
His hands are huge.
Keep drinking! Right.
The Abagawa Tenshu gang. With the rise of quirks, this everyday Yakuza clan became a crew of superpowered villains. Each of its lieutenants packs a devastatingly powerful quirk. But as nasty as they are, it's not their abilities that makes these men dangerous.
Who sent you after us, you freak show?
It's the way they spring violently into action. In the space of an instant.
Oh. Wait.
That is Stain. That's young Stain.
I was joking.
Well, you can see that he's pretty consistent in terms of his ideology. First, he cooked the villains, and now he's going to be cooking heroes for the future.
Damn. I mean, it makes sense. He did seem like he wanted to be a hero, who then got disgusted by heroes as a concept. So, I wonder why he stopped killing villains then, because he still does kill them. Because remember, when he escapes the prison, he does kill one. So, something to consider. Huh. All right.
Somehow, a force they can't explain freezes them in their tracks. And in that instant, they're all cut down.
Who's in here? You okay? Hey,
Murked.
who the hell are you? Your judgment, Stendhal.
I wonder though. They both start with ST.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sup, Mr. Judgment?
That's wrong.
Oh, yep, it is.
Right, I know your name is Stendhal.
The teeth.
I was just making a little jokey, Pooh.
That's wrong too. No. Stendhal is something more than a mere human. He is the embodiment of judgment.
Yep.
Carving out the space between the red of life and the black of death. Without the mask, I'm simply an ordinary man serving the heroic ideal. Don't call me by his name.
Cool, that's super annoying. My bad, random dude in an alley. Now, blood samples back. These must have come in pretty handy, huh? Those Yakuza guys. They got a lot of use out of their medical benefits. But it ended up costing them big time. Now, you wanted to cut down some bad guys, and I helped you do it. How about you say thanks by letting me pick your next target?
Don't push your luck, villain. Someday Stendhal will judge you too.
Ooh.
Until that day, he loses nothing by leaving the stronger vermin to prey on the weaker.
Sure.
Oh, he has a normal nose.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had none in the later series, so he must lose it.
Or he might just be related to him.
I'm pretty sure they might lose it in a battle. It might get chopped off.
Yeah,
and burnt off.
There's a possibility of that too. Wait.
Right. Fight fire with fire, fight vermin with vermin. I get it. Sounds good. We'll do it your way. You picked the right neighborhood for it. Here in Naruhata, we've got some big rats, and they've got serious appetites.
Crossing lines. SAO, let's go.
Hey, looking good there, buddy.
Yo.
Here, have a warrior and a jump I'm finished with.
So that's my get well present?
Still better than nothing, wouldn't you say?
I could use a lighter though. The nurses took mine. Think you could help me out with that, Moyu?
Marvelous.
Sure, anytime.
Rats, come on! No smoking in here!
Ah, shit. They're discharging me this weekend once my results hit.
That's sooner than I expected. It looked like getting smashed into that wall messed you up pretty good.
Lizards bounce back from injuries pretty quick.
Be grateful for that quirk. And probably that drug, too, now that I think about it.
The trigger? I'm not so sure about that one. Like, yeah, it kept me from dying instantly. But it's the reason I almost died in the first place. Should I be thankful for that? Still, I gotta admit the gifted flight was pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous, dude. All I got was bigger flames, and honestly, what does that even do for me, right?
Huh? Make you look awesome like Endeavor.
Just making it worse.
That's adorable. Like,
Say, Ralph, if you could, do you think you would want to try out flying again? Huh? Nah, I'll pass. I flew. I got swatted. I fell down. Now here I am. Flying is for the birds.
Man's got a point. Plus side, a bunch of the nurses in this place are smoking hot.
Go get you some broken bones.
I'm thinking about it.
Just don't do it like I did.
Hiya, Soga. Oh, didn't you bring your buddies?
They've got nothing to do with this deal.
Huh? No, this is something you're all gonna want to hear. It's a whole news story, you know? Bloodbath at criminal gangs headquarters in Donta Ward. Like looking through a window to hell, they're saying. Some lunatic went medieval on a whole Yakuza gang, and now he's gonna come after you and all your friends. You gotta join forces and fight back.
Yeah, she's a demon.
I don't give a damn what
She definitely needs to be punched in the face.
you're out there doing some murderer.
Don't want your boys in danger, huh? Well, we are looking for subjects with strong motivation. And protecting the people who matter to you is pretty high up there.
Enough. This game is growing old. I'm ready to slay him and move on.
Ooh, someone's in a killing mood. So here's the deal. Either you beat him now, or he kills Raft and Moyuru later. Fight like your life's on the line. 'Cause it is.
ooh.
Whatever you're trying to do here, it's not gonna go how you want. Come at me, you masked freak. I can handle you without this obnoxious chick or her sketchy drugs. These claws are all I need.
Wolverine.
That sucks. You're no fun.
He's gonna die, but at least he has some honor. Well, I guess even a thug once a day. Everyone can improve.
Yep.
Too bad it's at the end of too bad it's at the end of his life.
Better time as any. Die without regrets.
But I can save this party with a little help from my friends.
Ooh.
So she doesn't understand consent. She's a diabolical demon. Yep, her age means nothing. She's a demon. She can be punched in the face by Knuckle Duster. I don't care.
Yeah, she's just like the rest. Taunted me with that grin. Every time. My mama says I'm not allowed to play with you. Every time it's the same. You know, we've got a word for people who pick fights every day. Screw them if they're gonna discriminate against me because of my quirk. Don't judge me by my appearance. Every time they look down on me, I'm so sore. Grinning that similar grin. Making me feel.
He still assaulted her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like a heteromorph.
I mean, he's not like a porcupine.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's screaming. Where? Your true colors come out. Die, villain. Whoa! Stop right there! I'm the guy who can't stay away when there's a cry of grief. I'm the crawler! Whoa! What? Mr. Stendhal? Wait! Those spikes! Introducing the legendary alum, Soga Kugizaki! That's gotta be... Soga? He's back on trigger.
Step back, Crawler. I will slay the foul beast.
Slay, huh? Yeah, right. I mean, this guy is dangerous. And transformed, he is like a proper villain. But surely we can defuse this if we know what to say.
Ouch.
This is real. He's actually gonna kill him. I won't let you. Come on, man! Quit being stabby and retract those spikes already!
Don't stand in my way, Crawler. That man is worthless to our world. He deserves to meet his end wallowing in darkness.
Hey, I'm not here to talk right and wrong. Only run!
What do you think you're doing?
Trying to get you away from that guy! What? You have a better idea? Just hang on! We're close to a crowded street!
Interesting. His actions are clearly born of good intentions. But when you protect those who side with evil, you've made your choice.
Oof.
Yeah, he definitely felt like stained blood with.
Judgment, Stendhal.
And Stan also probably had a katana. His katanas were just knives, were just like notched out, like in Inosuke's.
Yeah,
So it could have just been something just like he just used really old swords until.
yeah, that's a possibility. Like in Inosuke, but intentional.
Yes, intentionally jacked up his swords.
Quirk, blood curdle. By licking someone's blood, he can immobilize them for up to 8 minutes.
This is probably a bad question, but I wonder, does he care if like HIV, hepatitis, any of those other things exist in his world? He licks the wrong blood and gets like HIV and dies.
In his opinion, he probably would consider it worth it. But I also wonder, would that affect the time limit of his quirk? Because blood type does.
Oh yeah.
Could
yeah,
blood-borne
yeah.
illness also affect it?
True.
Imagine AIDS is permanent.
Yeah. Because like it wouldn't be too far fetched if people using Trigger, which is an injection based drug.
Mm-hmm.
You can get bloodborne illnesses being spread all over the place because of the needles and stuff like that. Villains aren't necessarily clean. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your villainy ends here. I pass holy judgment and find you wanting. No one will save transgressors like you. No one cares. No one will notice your departure, but no one is here to see.
Knuckle duster.
Because I am here.
Hell yeah. That's like a dark All Might.
Yes.
God. Knuckle Duster is so cool.
Yes. I consider him to be the main character, even though I know Koichi is supposed to be the main character.
He is the most interesting character.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that means he will probably die by the end of the show.
That's unfortunate. We'll see.
I hope not, and I hope he survives because All Might survives.
Yeah. But granted, All Might.
Has the ability to be put out of action without actually dying.
That's true. But what I'm saying is that like All Might was a good character from the very beginning. But he didn't stay my favorite as things progressed. I think quickly My Hero did such a good job that eventually Endeavor became my favorite.
Endeavor is more enjoyable. I like the path of redemption he's trying to achieve, and even though, and I like it's good because it shows that even if you do the absolute worst you possibly can, you always can better. You always can try to better yourself somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Whether people forgive you or not, that is their choice. But you can always, at least for yourself, try and make
Mm-hmm.
things better.
You try to atone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just watched another reactor react to my. It's not my favorite. It's my number 2 favorite episode. But sometimes it slips up there. It feels like it's my favorite because I rewatched episodes so many times. But when when Endeavor fights that Nomu,
That one is a good one.
I was just like, oh my goodness. And that's probably besides the episode where Muriel's fighting Overhaul. The only one that really got me in my feels where I was just like, man, I really want these heroes to win, and I'm like, it sucks that they have to suffer to bear this burden, and people are just like, they're worried, and they're just like, they're doing their best to try to make sure the people that are depending on them are not worried.
I like his house spider move a lot, where he just makes a whole bunch of flame wires and just slices and dices something.
Yes.
That is very cool. But yeah.
So another winner, Knuckle Duster.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Master.
All right, you punk. You say your name was Stendhal? I heard you helped out my boy the other day.
Imagine if he loses his nose for being punched in.
That would be hilarious.
Or if he got punched off.
It'll be funny if I got punched in.
Yeah.
The Naruhata Vigilante Knuckle Duster. I have no qualms with you. In this twisted society, you choose to stay true. We are the few who walk the righteous path. Yeah, that's a load of crap. I'm a hero of justice round these parts. But you're just some crazy slasher. I had hoped you would understand. What a shame. Isn't the real shame that you missed your best shot to hit me with a surprise attack? You've clearly been sizing me up under that mask this entire time. So what are you thinking? One more step and I can hit this guy. But you can't stay too far or else I'll just dodge and take the opening. Of course, if you're too close, you're in punching range. It's a tough spot for you. But hey, I'd like to think I've got a nice side. So let's simplify it a little for you. A wire? If you want to walk away, I won't stop you. But just try taking a step over that line. Because the moment you do, you're getting a taste of these. Beyond that line, I've entered your reach. There's no questioning it. You're an iron wall. I can't get past you if you're focused on countering. You're skilled enough to nullify the range my weapon affords me. You leave me no choice but to fall back. Yet, I will press on! My speed far exceeds what he could intuit by looking at me. There's no way he could time this properly without having seen it. I am a hero. And a hero stands above all. Common sense means nothing. Not to him. A hero steps over the line.
There you go. He does. Ooh. Right in the kisser. Ooh. Ooh. His old mask turned against him.
Master, what was that? Didn't you just tell him he wasn't allowed to step over that line?
Yeah,
Yes, Knuckle Duster.
He is totally right.
Oh, goodness gracious. I love him so much.
Don't look downcast. That's the correct attitude against villains.
Yes.
Trick them and break their nose.
Well, that's what Stain was thinking already. He's like, a true hero will step over the line. And he's like, step.
He wears a mask and becomes someone else. Met a couple freaks like that before. As soon as the disguise goes on, they're convinced they become this entirely different person. They get cocky, like the mask is unbeatable. Careful around them. They're the first to throw away social mores, and any sense of self-preservation is out the window. Of course, if you break the mask, the person crumbles. Gotta remind them they're nothing but a bag of flesh and blood.
Sheesh.
Anyone who's forgotten that much needs to get back to basics. Without that, there's no resolve.
Come.
Now,
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
That's awesome. We got to see the foundation of Stain.
Yes.
Already best episode so far.
Yeah. Ooh, got his blood.
There are those more wicked than villains. Those without resolve that you protect.
There it is. And also, it goes to show how many heroes and villains there are that have such superb physical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
That it really goes to show, what the hell was that go on about?
He should have been like All Might, already perfecting his body, where by the time All Might gave him his quirk, his body was already ready.
Right?
People want the shortcuts. I'm like not realizing that one of the shortcuts is having testosterone, being able to do push-ups, sit-ups, and run 10 kilometers a day.
How much One Punch Man did you watch?
0. Yeah, 0. I haven't watched a single episode yet.
Okay.
I just noticed the workout routine because in solo leveling.
Okay.
Master! It's so clear now. I have been so lost in the dark. Yet now I am enlightened. Thank you for showing me the path of the just.
Ooh.
What happened over here?
He got stabbed.
Stings! Why does it hurt so bad?
he'll be fine. Tendon's intact. Over there. He's worse off.
Who is?
You holding up all right, Soga? Hey, who'd have thought there were people as scary as that guy in the world? I'm just glad we both got out in one piece. Okay, okay. I feel like you could spare a couple words. Didn't I save his life?
Why are you asking me?
Hey, he's that kid right in the head. I nearly got him ran through, and now he's all smiles. Is he crazy or something?
Crazy's not the word I'd use. He's just dumb.
So that's your game.
Mm-hmm. Little baby got a quash. He's spitting a lot of blood.
Speed, weapons, tactics, things I need and things I lack for now. But what I lack above all is resolve.
He just cut off his own nose.
Yeah? Love how serious you take this. But I don't think your work work and life have a point if you can't keep on feeling fun. Though this rambling about resolve might be the funniest thing I've heard in a while.
Ooh.
Him and stabbing people in the eyes, bro.
Oh. Yeah, he cuts off his own nose.
Mm-hmm. Told you.
This will do. Now the mask is the face itself. My vanity falls apart. I discard my false face. Behold the reality of this world anew with the eyes of a babe. No truth, no lies, no lines left to cross.
Ugh.
Everything that remains blends into chaos. Into me.
There he goes again, talking like he thinks he's some cryptic genius. Freaking narcissist. Well, not like I should be complaining. I'm still having fun.
I am an idea with no face. The hammer that swings with no arm. I am the color that flows forth. The blood I shed. Let its essence pave the way for others to follow. With each step I take, a path is drawn.
This dude is not okay.
The stains of my blood shall guide the world forward.
Ugh. Wow.
Who would have thought we got a Stain arc in the prequel?
They took arguably one of the coolest characters in the show and they made him cooler, even more unhinged.
Unhinged is an understatement. That's an understatement of the century. I don't even know what a word you use to describe Stain.
Disturbed.
Yes. Disturbed.
Noseless.
Obviously. Intentionally noseless.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was a wild episode.
Uh-huh.
I was already saying I didn't expect it in the last episode. This one was even wilder, bro. And I had that scene with him just dragging his blood across the wall as he's walking. I'm just like, bro, what is your issue? Oh,
He is serial killer.
he was already one of those.
I know.
And now his attention is no longer on the villains. It's on the heroes, the fake heroes. And apparently, so I wonder. So his quirk works on any person, quirkless or not.
Anyway.
So I had to understand. I had this misconception that when he licked the blood of the people, that it only stopped the people who had quirks,
No.
not people who were quirkless.
The time limit is based on what your blood type is. The fact that Deku was type O, man, it lasted at least long. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, type A's lasts the longest, I think. Which is why Ida was pretty much out of it. Because in Japan, they still kind of believe, or it's in their pop culture, that blood types are personality based. So like A type is a type A personality. That kind of thing. So.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely episode is this got uncomfortable.
yeah. It was a tough episode, but
It was a good episode, but it's one that makes me feel. I generally kind of feel a little bit dirty right now.
yes.
Like I'm not clutching my arms for a bit. I generally feel a little bit off.
Which means that means they told the story very well.
Yeah.
It means they sound acted it very well. It means the grittiness and stuff came across. So it means it was great storytelling.
So that means if you watched this episode of us before us, did you think it was disturbing? Did you also break out in hives? Tell us below. Tell us everything.
To dig into your stain bag, whispering to the audience.
One day voice acting, not today. Okay, maybe little bitty preview.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's all I got to say. This right here was a great episode. I think so far this has been the best episode of the season.
Oh yeah, everything. I'm glad to see Knuckle Duster being a badass as usual.
Yes.
He is consistently the best character. I don't count Stain just because Stain already has that pre built in like factor, so it's not fair to compare him.
Yeah, it feels more like a cameo than somebody we recognize.
No, it was a cameo into someone. It was a cameo into someone we recognized. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode of us. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We know that most of you who watch our videos aren't subscribed, so why don't you change that right now? I'm sure you'll love it. Make sure to also, if you really like what we do, please follow us on Patreon. It gives you access to all our videos, including the Patreon exclusive videos such as Digimon Frontier, which is a show we very much enjoy. And also, more importantly, gives you access to our Discord. Yes, our Discord. The inner Discord, we'll be able to talk to you more in person. We'll be able to build close relationships. We'll be able to grow our community stronger and faster and better. And also, while we're doing recordings, we'll be able to talk with you live. As well as maybe you can even recommend what shows we'll watch next. We try and follow the popular shows that happen right now, but obviously we're open up to most shows after all. Anyway, also, and if you do support us, thank you so much. It means the world to us. Anyway, without further ado, please have a good day, and please have a great one.
Yep, until the next hangout session, later.
Well,